Buttons. I hit buttons. Alright. Well, today's been a day. I was trying to accomplish something today. Wound up wasting my time trying to accomplish that something. And after 2 hours, I gave up and said, fuck it. Came back home, mowed the lawn, so I did accomplish something, just not the thing I was expecting. And then I made supper, which I literally just finished eating. Which is one of the two reasons why we're late. The other reason is XSplit decided, that it needed to do an update, so it did an update. Alright, so what are we doing? Alright, so normally Saturday is the catch-up completionist, with my main over on Langeval currently embroiled in all of the quests and even him. However, we're going to take a side trip. We're going to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to turn on the key light because lighting is terrible. We're going to discuss the news in Locho. We did yesterday on my official show, but might as well have it here on my own personal channel. And I'll explain what the deal is. Firstly, we had a really awesome bull roar this past week, where they were showing off some new content, the Update 30 story, The Blood of Azog, whatever Zog, Mr. Zog. And we took a quick tour of the changes that will be coming, presumably if they go live, which Standing Stone's track record typically is. Unless it's on fire, if it's on Bull Roar, it's more or less going to go live. Much to the consternation of raiders and PvPers everywhere. However, they did an updated version of the Dimmerl Dale. And did a new Lorien map. Hey, Cleavebeard. And we did a quick tour of that. But then we focused on the other news of the day yesterday. Standing Stone has decided to close the Ithel Legendary server. I am sad. Not that they had to close one. We all kind of knew it was coming, right? Because they had turned on free transfers from Ithel to Honor months ago, and we kind of saw the writing on the wall. But it's mainly because Ithel's my favorite of the two. Not because of the community, because I like Ithel the Moon. It's more my thing than Honor the Sun, but, Honor was first, so, whatever. So, I'm not on Honor or Ithel right now. No, it's not allergies. When I was away last week, I caught, a head cold, a very mild head cold or something from one of the kids who was at my dad's funeral, so... and also, I got my second COVID jab on Tuesday, so I'm kind of... dealing with that. It's still a little bit achy, but yeah, I am definitely not sounding like myself, right? And I was also outside today mowing the lawn because the stuff I was trying to do today didn't happen after 2 hours of waiting and never getting shit done. I said fuck it and just came home and mowed the lawn because it needs mowing and there's nobody else here to mow it for me, so I mowed the lawn. So I feel accomplished. Alright, so what are we doing here? What does this have to do with the Ithel closure? I'm not on Ithel right now. I'm actually on Laurelin. So the title might give some indicator of what we're going to be doing today instead of the catch-up completionist. Here's the deal. Officially, if you transfer a character from Ithel to any other server, because that's the thing is, when they opened up transfers off of Ithel until the end of the year, and they are closing Ithel on the 15th of June from login, so people will not be able to log into their characters on Ithel after that. So what I did is I did a shenanigan. I did an amazing shenanigan. Okay? Once I found out this was accurate. Okay, so right now, if you can create a character or have a character of a certain name on Ithel, you can transfer to any of the other active servers. Any of the 5 North American, Honor, the 5 EU servers. Officially, the name policy is supposed to be if you transfer and somebody has that name, you're screwed. You'll get the -1 or dash whatever. However, in practice, that's not what happened. Igneous! Hello, Igneous! So, what happened was, back when the servers did consolidations in 2015, they set up a thing where if you were on one of those closed or to be closed servers like Silverload or whatever, you could transfer for free to a destination, a remaining server, one of the 10 remaining at the time. And it depended on which region you were in. Like if you were in EU, you had to go to an EU server. If you were NA, you had to go to an NA server. But if you took your name from your original server and took it to one of those 5 servers, and the name was idle more than a year, you could take over their name. So in 2015, I managed to steal the name Phoenix on, well, I already had Phoenix on Crick Hollow, because, you know, that's where I moved. I'd already had the name Phoenix on Crick Hollow, because when Crick Hollow, Rittermark, Imladris, and Dwerodelph originally opened, I stole the name Phoenix on all, well, I created the name the first day they opened, blah, blah, blah. But you take those and you transfer to a living server, and if the resident there was idle more than a year, you'd steal their name. So over the course of a year and a half, because I was very patient, and they let me get away with this, is I wound up having the name Phoenix on all 5 North American servers. But I never had it on any of the EU servers, so I couldn't get that name on the EU servers. And as you can see on Laurelin, I don't have it now either. However, because I had Phoenix on Ithel, I transferred a copy of Phoenix. Well, firstly, I transferred the real Phoenix over to Honor with my kinship. But then I recreated Phoenix and transferred her to Evernight. To Gwaihir. Well, also to Laurelin, and it failed, but I renamed her. As you can see, to Saranin, and to Belaguer. And other than on Laurelin, the name was idle for more than a year, so yoink. And then I realized, well, shit, I have these other cool names on Ithel that I'd love to have on all the other servers, so I have, over the past couple of days, have been transferring copies of these names to all of the NA servers, all of the EU servers, and I am officially Quicksilver on every single server of Lord of the Rings Online. Well, public server. Palantir doesn't count, and nobody gives a shit about Bullroar in that regard. And other than 2 servers in the EU, I have the name Sapphire everywhere, which is really cool. And she is a Hobbit Hunter on all the servers. And I am officially now Kiriana on every single server because I already had it on all 5 EUs, or I'm sorry, North Americas, because of the 2015 bullshit. I just picked it up on Laurelin, Belaguer, Saranin, and Gwaihir last night. Or the night before, whatever. So, it's really cool. So, I have my name on all of these servers. And it's really cool, so if there's some tomfoolery, or I decide to move from Landreval to another server, or I want to visit something on another server, then I'm good. So what are we going to do today is we're going to take these names, these level 1 names. I did actually log all of them in so they don't show an idle time. Well, their logout time is last night. But we need to get them out of the intro, and I'm going to add them to my kinship through the use of my free-to-play account, who is an officer in my kinship. So it's kind of cool. And here's the thing. Before anybody bitches at Standing Stone, they didn't tell Jerry, the community manager, because he had told us that, oh yeah, by the way, the name thing isn't working, so you're still gonna lose your name for transfer. And then we found out, Jerry, it actually is working, okay? So it's like, okay, whatever. So we're gonna start with Quicksilver, the Stout Axe. Everybody else here is in a kinship. And I just have these two to do, and then we're going to move to another server once I get them into my kinship. But we're going to start with the Stout X because the Stout X intro is pretty cool. Even though it says speedrunning, I'm not timing anything. We're just going to have some fun. I am, however, going to turn the sound up because I can't hear the game and I can only hear myself, and that's a terrible thing. Besides, I actually like the Stout X intro. It's really cool. Very inventive. So this will be new for you, Ignis, because I don't think you were there when the Stout X's were there. Okay. Let's get us some sound. Not too loud. And this, of course, was music by Chance Thomas, I do believe. So the Stout X's were originally added to the game in the Minas Morgul expansion, even though we first met them and interacted with them during Mordor. Even for him. Okay. Him, capital letters, so bad things. Okay, and we're not gonna read any of this because, okay, I'm playing a champion. Let me open up my goodies. My gift boxes of doom. One of the things is I have so many account entitlements that on like high elves and like half the characters I create, like most of the stuff doesn't appear when I create the character. I have to log out and log back in before I get all my goodies. So that's what I'm doing right now, getting all my goodies. And yes, this is all the shit I get when I create a character. I get all of this crap. Look at all those horses! And there's gonna be a boar in here too, and I'm not talking about myself, fam. Not talking about myself. And I'm actually going to ditch the cosmetics here. That is the 120. Where's the one for Mordor? There it is. The evil Mordor. Alright, gifts from the High Elves. And since I'm a champion, I want the Might Earring. And the reason these earrings are so cool is that 25% XP. And also this weekend, this is another reason why I didn't want to play my main this weekend. It is an XP boost weekend. So I kind of want to do that thing with that thing. Let's see. And of course, I get all my anniversary goodies, and there's like 1 million of them now. I should wear the floppy hat. Okay. So let's make sure I've got everything I need. I'm not opening these just yet. That one I can because it's a horse. And anything that I can quickly clear up out of inventory. We're going to do some more inventory management before I log out of this character. One of the things I want to avoid doing is something. I don't even know what I was thinking about there. Okay, yep, my riding skills, because I bought the Journeyman riding package account-wide one time when it was on, like, super discount for, like, a Black Friday sale, and it's one of the best purchases ever, and I didn't mean to do that, but hey, there's a horse. Okay. Yeah, look at, this literally is all the shit I get every time I create a character. Ah, that's what I was looking for. Shield of the Hammer Hand. Why do I want that? Because it's an XP booster. Alright. And clearing the stuff out that I could put in War Steeds, titles. Alright, that should be good enough for now. We have enough space to get through the intro. And then once I get novice status and I can start using my horses, then I will have a lot of space. Alright, let's go. Nom 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 nom. It's a filthy plate. Alright. There's the stack of plates. Oh, there we go. Helps to turn nameplates on. And the other downside of opening up all those boxes is having to remove all of these from my skill bar. Even though it says speedrun, it's just mainly because our good friend Bill and Cassie, they like to speedrun shit. Turn off Tools, Fellowship Loot, LFF, emotes, and combat events. Let's put on an outfit. Let's actually wear the Stout X. Well, it's not a Stout X, it's a Jelruka outfit, but it looks much nicer. There, I look a little bit more respectable. Plus the fact that I actually don't like wearing the... openly wearing the shield of the hammer hand unless I'm playing a Rohirrim character because it seems weird. You need to learn to take things slow. Yeah. Rise up. Rise up. We all going to get ourselves killed. Now, I do like the Stout Axes. Their story is quite interesting. And it does make sense. So it's one thing that Standing Stone and then previously Turbine has always done is they always kept any new lore they created was always Tolkienian in flavor, so it always felt like it matched the rest of the world. Mr. Ponton Finberry, hello, how are you, sir?
Is that all then? Nothing else for the order to hear?
I'm gonna lie down on our bed. I think some of the best sales, Lifetime, which I did buy back in the day. Valar sales, Black Friday weekend. Premium wallet. And if you're free to play, currency cap. Ooh, had a turkey burger earlier? That sounds tasty. I'm going to do all the work. Kill 10 rats. Kill 1 rat. And the maggots are actually tougher. That's okay, I'm playing a champion, so I'm good. I do need another weapon, though, because champions dual wield. So I do remember back in the day when champions were actually able to wear shields. The 75% off Valor was amazing. The last time I participated in one of those, I wound up buying Valors to be able to have one of every class Valard. I think the only one I didn't get a 120 Valor for was the champion. It's because I already had my main. I do actually still have 2 Valors waiting in the bank. Because when Brawler comes out, I'm going to want to Valar one just to see what they play like at the highest tier. And I'm also going to need a character. And it's actually one thing that puzzles me is why Ecom didn't have a character slot sale this week. Maybe they'll have one next week. Maybe. Because I have need of some character slots on land. Well, the thing about character slots is I have need of them on a specific server, but they are account-wide. So, that's a thing. So, Ponton Finberry just infected Igneous Orange's ads with comments about turkey burgers. So, yeah. They were on sale 3 or 4 weeks ago. Let me go back and look. Because I do actually post the sales in my Discord. There was 1 week that I missed, but speaking of the currency cap, the last sale we had for that was posted on the 22nd of April. So that was a month ago. Literally a month ago. Hi, Thief Kitty. Character slots are on the 15th of April, so the Ides of April. So that was when that was a thing. Also, speaking of things, since Ponton is here, I'd like you all to be aware that Shirefest 2021 is coming the weekend of June 11th to the 13th at the Methyl stage on Bywater on the Crick Hollow server. And there's an amazing lineup of bands. I'm so excited. Hi. Hello. Somebody else is excited too. Hi. Are you excited for Shirefest? He does have to make the cameo appearance. Hi. Hello. The problem with him, he likes to curl up on this arm. The problem with him doing that, this is the arm I got my jab in, so it's like, oh. Hi, you butthead. Look at everybody. Look. And he doesn't want to, like, look at all of you. Like, do you mind? Do you mind? No, you don't mind. He's a butt. Okay. Let's kill some more rats and another maggot. Maggot! Okay. Ding! One thing I'm actually a little bit curious about is I'm not seeing the XP indicator, because it is supposed to be a VIP weekend, isn't it? And I don't imagine stout axes are exempt from that thing. Now I'm confused. I'm confused. Thief, what are you doing? Good evening, Dragon Rider. How are you? Hope you're doing okay. Now Thief is howling upstairs like a banshee. Yeah, VIP boost should be on it. Well, it's not even just that. I've seen the XP boost on an alt. So we'll see what happens once I get out of the starting instance. And the really weird thing is somebody said that the Stout X has the shortest starting instance. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? They do not. I believe High Elves actually have the shortest. Though it is very possible that, let's see, need some more fallen rubble. Basically, Bjornings and High Elves have the shortest ones. This one is not short compared to those. Okay, all the plates are done here. Yeah, Bjornings are real simple. You just go look at the Carrack, kill a few goblins, and then you get sent off. So I think Bjornings are shortest. High Elves are very close to that. And I think the reason the High Elf one is not quite as short is because Gil Galad has to talk. And of course we have to listen to the freaking, whatchamajiggers. The Nazgul, the Gwetharine, you know, talk forever. They took Theleron! I still have yet to rescue Theleron. Wait, is there one over here? Negative. Ghost Rider. Let's take this upstairs. We'll come back to you, Rubble. Rubble, rubble, rubble. I am playing a champion. I've decided, since Quicksilver now exists on all of the servers, and the Quicksilver I had on Ithel was a champion, all the Quicksilvers will be champions. Because that's a thing. So, for those tuning in a little bit late, I did a shenanigan where I took names that I already had on Ithel and transferred them one by one to, I originally actually just did them to Landy. And then I was like, you know what? I could transfer them to all the other servers too. And so now I am officially Quicksilver on every Lotro server, public one anyway. Wait, isn't there an exhausted? I don't have anything for you. Oh, I got to fill the bucket. Oh, right. The nasty bucket with the nasty washing tub. This is grody. Okay. This is like super grody, but it's Mordor. It's not supposed to be a holiday resort, right? Ah, stop it. Oh, this is the last plate I needed. So basically, the reason I'm leveling these characters out of the starting intros is so I can put them in my kinship and get them safe from Anybody stealing them? You haven't played a Stout X yet? Yeah. I think for the champion class, Stout X isn't the best. Actually, high elves are really good for champion, even better than regular elves. Because they get the one-handed sword damage, and they get the light damage. But they lose the bow damage that regular elves have. But still, also being a champion and having a free res every 10 minutes is pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Or is it 30 minutes? I forget. However many it is. High Elf Champion? Yeah, actually I race changed my main from regular elf to High Elf because, well, it's also the simple fact that in my mind's eye she was always a High Elf. It's just, you know, back in 2007 we didn't get to play High Elves for real. So I was really happy that they eventually put them in the game, but I didn't want to re-roll my main. And Lotro doesn't have true reincarnation like DDO has. So I bought the race change and it was fine. You just don't get into the champ class much? Fair. I mean, Ponton, what is your main class? I mean, obviously Minstrel, duh. One Forge. Clip Forge. Come on. When you're out and about, what class do you normally play? That's gross. A green tub of whatever it is. Let's give you some bad water. Alright, we're already at level 4, so that's pretty cool. And we have to water our minions, our fellow... Oh, we have to also wash dishes? Let's do some dishwashing real quick. Minstrel, Berg, and Guardian. Fair. I think Elda mains a Guardian. And I have a super cute Guardian that I transferred. Ironically, having a name, a name that matches a friend's real life name, which is kind of funny. But one of my problems is I need to... Actually, I'm tempted to see if I can pick up her name on all the servers too. I will think about that after class. So I had a little bit of a frustrating experience today. I did sign up to be a DoorDash driver, but you can only pick up certain orders until they ship you your goodies, which is like a red card and like the hot bag, so it keeps food warm or whatever. So they only give you certain orders that don't require those. But apparently those are very hard to find in my part of town. So I waited around for 2 hours waiting for an order and was like, you know, it's 80 some odd degrees here. I'm not getting anywhere. So I came home and I mowed the lawn. And now I'm tired. And I was originally going to do the catch-up completionist, but I really want to get a lot of this stuff done. I figured, a little bit of a change of pace, hanging out and shit. Ponton is a burglar, because of Bilbo. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. Is, my Hobbit burglar, Bluebell, was originally created on Arkenstone on day 1 back in the day. Bluebell, the name, is an homage to, David Gilmour's favorite flower, or his wife's favorite flower. Something. Bluebells are like it's a David Gilmour in-joke. And that was good enough for me. Alright, now we go this way. But, I mean, it's iconic. If you're going to be a hobbit, you're going to be a burglar. And I honestly do not gel well with the burglar class. And it's the same in WoW, is Rogue is probably my least favorite class to play, besides Demon Hunter. It just... The whole leather-clad DPS monster with no heals, or seemingly no heals, has always been a thing. Alright. Talk to Lethe and get our goodies. Give me the goodies. Oh, and I get to wear my normal outfit. No, I don't. Denied. But did I get my novice? Not yet.
All of this can't be us, can it? I could still move my
Blech. Okay, now it actually won't let you pick up minstrel, runekeeper. Apparently champions use daggers. Good surprise. I'm actually kind of interested to try a dagger wielding champion. I have a dwarf champion, Silverhammers, who, ironically enough, her allies are mogged to look like axes. And I love the... okay, I'm not a fan of red, but I have to appreciate the red lighting in here. You wish the female stout X's had female voices? Fair. I also kind of wish the female stout X's had at least slightly different female looks. Unfortunately, the character of Dis is a problem because she shows what a female dwarf can look like, but the way they wrote the story is that she basically just doesn't give a crap, right? She doesn't feel like she... Oh, hello, Gollum. She doesn't feel like she needs to hide who she is. No! I'm gonna kick your ass, Gollum. Run away, you little shit. But I also recognize the fact that she is the iconic and only named female dwarf, and therefore she deserves a unique appearance. But I think they could have given us something that wasn't exactly the same, but still different. But, you know.
The Dark Lord's prisoner? No wonder.
You'd love to play Red Dead Redemption 2, but can't handle playing a... And that's really the thing. It's like, why should you have to play a character gender that you don't want to play, right? Now, I do understand that, you know, adding gender options, especially if you want to be super inclusive and try for something androgynous, or otherwise, you know, acknowledging the fact that trans people exist and deserve representation the same as everybody else. You don't like it? It's quiet, too quiet. I'm gonna steal your stuff. Ugh. Look at me. I don't look like a freaking orc. I look like a dwarf at Halloween.
Might just fool them.
First time I played this, I totally died here. Everybody, I think... Everybody died here. Played one in EverQuest. Actually, one of the biggest trolls turned SOE employee is very famous for loving to playing bearded dwarves. She is Brass the Dwarf, and she has ties to Lotro, in that she was the one who made those amazing maps back in the day, like during Shadows of Angmar time, that showed everything in the old forest and everything else. Uh-oh, Lethe has decided what Lethe is going to do. Okay, and so, come on. So what you gotta do here is confront the orc, and then let Lethe take the aggro. Or try to let Lethe take the aggro. Tolkien Otaku, hello, how are you? Run! Run! Go. That pale creature. You notice how the floor is shiny? It's like, how does the floor get shiny? It's pretty... It doesn't look like polished marble. Yeah, it's basically like, here's female dwarves, but they're also following the lore, because one of the reasons why people said no female dwarves is because A, they're supposed to be rare, and B, non-dwarves are not supposed to be able to tell them apart from the male dwarves. And so the stout axes were kind of a way to acknowledge that. Oh, fucking dour hands.
That was quite the story.
It was a story, and it's also the truth. Red line, best line. With a good healthy dash of yellow to get Raging Blade. And then you add improved Raging Blade because hell yeah. Shing shing, buddy. I am the wary. So what did everybody have for food? Ponton had a turkey burger. What did everybody else have? And also, yes, art raffle. I'm still working on your portrait, Ponton. I'm actually really excited about it because I did use the use a screenshot of Terra to work on the hand and how you hold the bow and how the fingering works. So I had to make Terra's fingers a little bit bigger because hobbits. Lunar Crest, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Hope you're well. Come hang out. You get the guitar riff from Peter Capaldi as the Doctor. Talk to Rithvard. Oops, sorry. Not even paying attention. Oh no, it's Gorgrim and Ivar. We'll learn to kick their asses soon enough. So mainly on the EU servers, I'm only leveling these characters to get them in my kinship and to get them so they have a recent login, so they look like they're clearly owned by somebody. While we're waiting on all of this, I'm gonna go take a look at the racials, because I really haven't been playing my stout axes beyond level 15, so I really need to get off my ass and do this. So, axe damage, and this was actually one of the things people were upset about with reference to the fact that stout axes can be burglars, because burglars apparently don't wield axes. So even though you could, cosmetically equip an axe over a dagger or a sword, you still lose out on that axe damage. But you still, the 1% dagger damage does help a burglar. The fire type damage is good. It's only 3% though. Vitality, okay. Fire mitigation, so don't stand in the stupid quite as long. Wit, determination, and fortitude. +1 to wit is always good. Wit is amazing. This character should be a crafter. If I did crafting here on Laurelin. Return to Thorin's Hall. See, here's the thing. It cannot match the lost splendor of Usk Toga. Toga. I want to see Usk Toga now, right? Right? Come on. A stout shield. Okay, so 75% block chance without a shield. That's pretty good. And fortitude +1 shadow mitigation to members of your fellowship. So out of the 5, definitely axe damage. Because as a champion, you can wield an axe, so that would be useful. So definitely that, when I get it. More damage is good. Vitality also good. So those 3 of them. I think, I probably wouldn't use this unless I set up a stout axe specifically to be a crafter. And I think I already have my crafter set on Landy and Honor. This is also good. So 1, 2, 3. Those 3 cross there and this. And then we could just pick whatever out of the rest. I mean, ultimately, there really isn't a huge amount of difference in the racials. But it does definitely help the optimization, the min-maxing, if you pick certain races and classes. Like, High Elf Champion is definitely better than regular Elf Champion, if you want to min-max. Squargrim has to go... No, don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! What's really interesting is Professor Corey did a lot of theory lore. What do you call it when you're theory crafting, but it's for lore and architecture, right? He has tried to decide who built various things in Irid Luin, and he's more or less right.
You must understand, we are also a lost people.
Not but a massacre? Well, you know.
Troubles me about Scorgrim's words.
Bye. And it's like, this place looks horrible. It's like the Dour Hands treated this place like garbage.
I suppose this is as far as I can go.
Okay, let's go talk to Dwalin up here. So, yeah, this is actually... I don't recall if Corey paid too much attention to this. I think he probably should play the Stout Axe, the Dour Throne. Oh, hell no. See? Look at the mess they left behind. This place is a disaster. Yeah, the person who was killing people for whatever reason. Now I get to wear normal clothes.
It is time
Get to be a novice.
into the world.
Nice.
Oh, I almost forgot. Your Dowerhand companion Nagli is planning to depart on a journey of his own.
Okay, so I officially have novice status, which is cool. And that means I can use my riding thing. I get 2 of them every time I create a character. So let's do a little bit of inventory management here. A tiny bit. Because that's always fun. And I'm gonna have a boar as this character's primary mount. My Stout Axes will ride the boar, and that's not a euphemism for anything. We're not gonna bother with inventory management properly on this because I want to move on to getting the other alt into the kinship as well. I just want to clear out the horses. Clear out the bit. Open up some of these black steel keys. Hell yeah! More. Another black steel key. Cosmetics and cloaks. Armor of the Eastemnet. Hammer hand. This one is good. These things used to be, I swear to God, these things used to be bound to character. And now I find they're bound to account, which is really helpful. Because I accidentally deleted the wrong one on an alt. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot. And I put in a ticket. And then I was looking at the other one that I had kept. And I'm like, but wait. I don't think I'll ever need evade or parry rating. So I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, there's other horses. And XP boosts, I keep those. Tunic. Eastemnet. Oh, wait, wrong line. Horse. 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 Goat. I get an account-wide goat. Actually, I get 2 of them, I think. Okay, so this is what my stuff looks like after I've cleaned up the entire freaking mess. Quest item. I should also get mail soon. Maybe. Maybe. But let's put the mounts here. Yep, Dusky Nimblefoot Goat. I get that account wide. Alright, Boar of the Three Peaks. Elder Slade Boar. I'll put both of them here, and then I'll put a goat in between them. Because typically the way I do things is I always put a goat as the second mount, because Moria. Alright, so let's go to my alternate account, which is already logged out accidentally. Yeah, Skithy. Well, see, if you play like a regular dwarf, you'll run into Skithy and want to murder him anyway. But to see him there, I'm like, oh. It's like when you know, you know. So I'm actually logging in my free-to-play account. Do, 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 do. And this is also where I'm learning which servers I never actually set up my free-to-play accounts character on. Oops. There we go. And I'll also promote myself to kinsman. Kinswoman, actually. Alright, so we're done with Quicksilver for now. My nose, stop it. And then we'll get to the Hobbit straightened out. So exclamation point flowers in chat enters you into the art raffle, where you get a free character portrait. Let's try water this time, Druid. Now we're gonna play cute Hobbit Hunter. Got something in my nasal cavity trying to cause me to cough. Am I alive? No, I'm dead. But it's one of those things that gets stuck right in the very wrong place and it makes you want to cough. Okay. So, Sapphire was already taken on Laurelyn. God damn it, Laurelyn. So I gave her the name Sapphires, plural. And I started to clean up her stuff a little bit last night when I brought her in. And she's a hunter, so this should go pretty well. See, look how much I've cleaned that up. And she's already set up with her gear, but I really hate having the Shield of the Hammer Hand on any character who is not. There we go. There. And I'm probably going to change her hair at some point.
You're awake. That fellow on deer seems very ill.
He is very ill! Oh my god!
Do not trouble yourself on my account. It is only a chill.
Liar, liar, pants on fire, dear.
All pressing.
See, I've got my thing on this character.
Help, my friend. Captain Brackenbrook will not heed my warnings.
Wait a minute, fam. What the frick? Hang on, let me check something, because she has the VIP boost thing, but Quicksilver did not. Maybe it's a starting instance thing for Quicksilver? Because now Quicksilver has it now. And it might actually be because of how much XP they already get as their starting instance, possibly. Strikes. Remorseless Strike is amazing once you get higher level. Oh, hello. Look at all this stuff. I've got mail from Bingo Boffin! What? Do not show again. Leave me alone. Most curious hobbit. Alright. What do you want, game? Oh, that one! This one is one of the rarest items you can receive because you had to have purchased the Legendary Riders of Rohan expansion Or it might have been the Rise of Isengard expansion. No, it was the Rise of Isengard expansion. You know what? Since I'm here and this thing is glowing at me, you know I have to mess with it. I can, on any of my alts, do the Descendant thing. And do the horseplay. But we're not going to bother with it right now. So what have you been up to today? You ski? Causing trouble? Or staying out of trouble? Working or hardly working? Okay, back to Sapphires, who's now level 2. Brilliant. Always causing it? Yeah. Right as a Rohan? Yeah. Because it was leading into people being able to get War Steeds. And it was to let us see what War Steeds could actually do. And, well, you know, things changed. But it's a very small number of accounts that have the ability to do horseplay. Alright, is Archit in danger? Yes, yes it is.
Hello there.
You're very polite, but you still think Archit is safe. You're an idiot then. Peg Pruner thinks Archit is safe, but upon losing her husband here in short order, she will realize it is not safe. You're at your brother's family get-together? Oh yeah? Well, you know, at my dad's funeral last week, I thought there was going to be drama because my brother and sister-in-law and I had not gotten along in a couple of years now. But we actually managed to talk and, you know, I wouldn't say we necessarily made friends again, but we both decided that most of the drama between us happened because of our mother. Okay. Let's shoot things.
Greetings.
I'll take... What actually doesn't matter what I take? Take a tarnished blade.
Do you feel confident in what you have learned? Dear, my poor old friend. A shadow has crept over him.
I don't like the look of those rangers one bit.
Yeah, that would be nice, but I'm fairly sure there's some legalese in the way that prevents them from doing something similar. I think they would have to substantially change how that all worked out.
Well, if it isn't the rumor monger.
Calder Cobb, fuck you, man. But yeah, I think they would had to have substantially changed it to make it a thing. But it only really would have made sense at the time that they were prepping for, you know, Rohan on the Legendaries. And so that ship has definitely sailed. Too much work for well, I think there probably would have been a lot of people interested in it because they missed out on the other one, but Though I was happy with the Isengard Dispeller armor because it's blue. I was happy to be logged in for that one. But of course, any of that I don't have to worry about being a VIP at the time because hello, lifetime. Well, that was effective. I think a Hobbit Hunter is just cute, don't you? Hobbit anything is cute, but Hunter, like a Hobbit Hunter is just, I don't know, there's something about it. Little tiny bow. Two shots, you done. Whereas the burglar I took up here recently, because Pinky Floyd on my alt account is a burglar. Actually, Pinky Floyd got killed by the Marsh Queen last night here on Laurelin, and I literally went, she's level 5, I literally went and re-rolled her, because, like, why the hell not? I have to go talk to Calder Cobb. Like short races? Yeah. Of course.
Impossible. A weakling like you defeated the Wolf Master?
Yeah, because your Wolf Master was a punk. He acquires a passive skill, fiddle use, and bassoon use. Because those come automatically to all characters at level 5. So I don't really expect to spend a lot of time playing these alts on the other servers. It is mainly to hold the name down, I'm not gonna lie. But it also means that if you see me you see a character logged in with this name, you'll know that it's me.
Earlier than I predicted. I cannot decide which is more dangerous right now. Calder Cobb's treachery or the ignorance of Captain Brackenbrook.
I remember when you had to go talk to Captain Brackenbrook when he was in the Mad Badger Inn.
Boy, you there! Let me go!
No.
Calder Cobb can vouch for me.
Ned, your wife is an idiot, but you're a smart boy. So this is the Mad Badger Inn. You don't actually need to go in here for any reason, but you still can go in if you want to. Because there used to be, like, Captain Brackenbrook used to be in here. And you have to come in here to get the quest from him. Nice little homey pub, you know. It's nice.
How can you say this? Calder Cobb has been loyal to me since he was a boy.
Well, then that means...
Suppose it would be wise
Frickin'
to
idiot.
investigate your claim.
Yeah, you do that, buddy.
Oh dear, looks so changed since last night.
Yeah.
You there! I'm hungry.
I don't know why I do the Bilberry quest, because you don't get anything out. You get a copper ring, but it doesn't have any stats on it. It used to, but it doesn't anymore. When they did some work on fixing Lobby loot. You've been playing for 10 years and have never had to go in there. That's because it was more than 10 years ago when they revamped the starting instances. Like the one for the elves and dwarves had in Thorin's Gate. Thorin's Gate looked a lot different. Where you actually had to do quests going up the hill where Elves currently go into the mountain to go find the herbs and talk to Elrohir or Eladan, whichever the two elf boys. And it used to be you had to fight your way up the cliff to the right rather than go down into those tunnels. And that was back when the starting instance critters would actually be aggressive. Good times. It's that sort of classic Lotro experience that you hear people bitching about during Court of the Rings. It's like, but we want classic Lotro. We don't want the legendary servers. I'm like, yes, and there's a... I don't ever see them giving us a proper classic experience because
you're the best thing that's happened to us all day.
There's a lot of archaeology they would have to do to make it happen. I mean, one of the things I've said frequently is Blizzard had to hire an entirely separate team to make WoW Classic a thing. They didn't just, split up the current WoW team and said half of them, here, you go do this. I mean, they had to spend a lot of time figuring out if it was even feasible for them to be able to resurrect Classic WoW because the game was so different back then. I mean, the code base was different. The security procedures were different. There was so much stuff that was different that they had to basically go back and reverse engineer it to make it be able to work. And it assumes that they had access to all the technology, like they had archived things properly. And Blizzard's been generally pretty good about that sort of thing. But Standing Stone and Turbine, not so much. Level 1 critters, your elf cannot harm them, but other races can? I did not know that.
This cannot be. I must write to Brackenbrook at once.
Why don't you go to him? He's just down the road. Lazy quest givers. I'm sorry for snorting in everybody's ears. Slightly congested. And to be fair, I think part of the congestion is the fact that I had cannoli ice cream last night. And it was amazing, as always. Because I think the base of the ice cream that they use is actually a sweet cream. And sweet cream is actually my favorite base ice cream. The thing is, the only place that I know that I can routinely get sweet cream ice cream is at Cold Stone, and that's expensive. And the nearest Cold Stone is like 10 miles away. Okay, Old Blood Tusk has been returned to all servers. And we're going to kill him. There we go. Old Blood Tusk is dead again. Anytime I see mentions of the bilberries, I think of our good friend Snack Cart, aka Bill Wise. Hi, Thief! Hello, kitty cat. Welcome back, you dingleberry. Come on. Hi. You just want to make noise? Okay. You can make noise. Alright, now it's time to fight through the Black Wolds to get to Walt Wheatley. This is definitely easier to do as a Berg because you get to stealth through all these folks. But to be fair, I'm on a hunter and hunters are OP. Though last night I was on a one of my Pinky Floyds coming in here and I aggroed this guy coming out of stealth. I like triggered the Mourn thing for a waltz and wound up triggering that guy, and I was like, oh man, I have to fight him. Hi, kitty. Hi. Titi with the waffles. Waffle, 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 waffle. Chicken and waffles. I haven't had chicken and waffles in a long time. Hi, kitty. In fact, the last time was when I was in SoCal for BlizzCon 2018. Because there wasn't a BlizzCon in... No, 2019. Hi. Hello. What are you doing? What are you doing?
How can I be of service?
A new Hobbit, yes. TD, what I've been doing is, since they opened up transfers from Ithel to all the other servers for free, because they're closing Ithel, I discovered that if you transfer and the person whose name... If you transfer a character from Ithel that you had the name for... in this case Sapphire, without the S at the end, and you transfer to a server where the resident Sapphire is idle for more than a year, you steal their name. But here on Laurelin, the local Sapphire was not idle, so I had to pick a new name. Almost like... Actually, Igneous, somebody you know at Turbine was the person who introduced me to Chicken and Waffles. That you probably knew when you worked at Turbine. A former Low Trail community manager. Fries on a milkshake. Mmm. Bacon ice cream. Chocolate covered bacon. Candied bacon. Hell yeah. And the sad thing is, he and I never actually ever had chicken and waffles together, and now it's not likely to ever happen. I am level 7! There we go. Captain Brackenbrook! Are you gonna pay attention now? Give me some pants.
You cannot fathom.
Ask Strider what to do. Strider has a plan. Okay, let's put on the pants. And that's the dull knife. See, the copper band used to have like +1 vitality or something on it, and now it has no stats at all. So you just get this copper band. Yeah, that was Mr. Sapiens. Hello.
This tea will help Omdir feel better. I just know it.
Yeah, not so much.
Thank you, but I have not the stomach to drink this now.
Did my tea perk him up? I knew it would.
You can't say you had that, but anything tastes good with bacon? Yes, it does. I've made chocolate-covered bacon before, and also caramelized bacon is not that hard. You basically take your bacon and lay it out flat, and you take brown sugar and make it into a water solution and just brush it on the bacon. Put that shit in the oven for a while. When you deem it ready, flip it over, brush it again with some more brown sugar on that side, put it back in the oven for a while. Don't let it burn, and bring it out, and then eat and not give to your friends. They can make their own goddamn caramelized bacon. I mean, the real trick is basically making sure that you don't cook it too long, because too much caramelization means you've turned it into nastiness. It just turns black. Because you know what happens when you set sugar on fire. We've all done that science experiment before. And if you're wondering what TD is talking about, TD, featuring the Freakies and whatever the hell Avantgarde's band is called, with who's opening for you? They're going to perform Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here in its entirety. So welcome to the machine. Wish You Were Here and everything. That's next Sunday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not tomorrow Sunday, but next Sunday. And if you can't make it in-game, you can watch it right here. Oh, High Def Dwarfs. See, I knew that. I forgot, but I knew that. I remember when the Marshfly Queen was on this island over here. Like, there's this little island in here, and she was like a level 9. I don't think she was an elite. I think she was still, she was a level 9 signature, though. I do remember that. And she's still a signature now, but I should be able to kick her ass. But she now hangs out over here, and she's not aggressive, but she used to be. Actually, I think all these drones used to be. So she's a level 7 signature, so we're going to hit her up with a barbed arrow first. She blocked it? How rude. Rude. Block this one then. There you go. Oh, I hate when I get too. Ugh. But that really did clear out my nose pretty well. Oh, hey, I forgot to put on this old ring that I had, which is +1 might, which I don't need as a hunter. So, you know, dodge this. Thank you. And Fenton Marshall used to have like 3 or 4 different quests for you back in the day.
How can I be of service?
Yeah. And he used to be like over here somewhere. And there were more quests to do in here. Am I better after the shot? I'm still recovering, I think. Definitely have some...
I presume you're here to bring me ill news from town.
Yeah.
Calder Cobb has shown his true colors at last.
Get some shoulder pads going on here. Beat on some brigands? I'll be happy to beat on some brigands for you. And you can also take this... Well, I can't take it now, apparently. But there's also the Galadriel's Dream quest, which is really cool. The first couple of times you go through it. But after that, it's like... Would you shut up and let me go? Wake up now. And I remember when Scenario... you may or may not remember him, Igneous, because he was there at the beginning of Lotro, but then he went away for a while, and he only recently, like in the past 4 or 5 years, came back. Matt Elliott. He redid all of this. We didn't used to have these huge 1,000,000-mile tall reeds over here. They're really cool, by the way. And he redid the Arch at Starting Zone because it used to have these huge walls all the way around that you couldn't get out of this into, you can't do this in the starting instance, but normally, once you've gotten out of the starting instance, you can just ride up those hills and into all the other fun stuff, right? So, you can ride up out of here and just go up here to the horse fields if you wanted to. But when Scenario revamped all of this and they put it up on Bull Roar, he wasn't sure if he had gotten all of the invisible walls taken care of. So, because I was bored and, you know, I like to be the sort to help Standing Stone when I can, put in some unofficial QA work, as it were, I went and took a human burglar and went along the entire border of this starting instance to find ways out, to see if I could find a way to get out of it. And I did. So it was really bizarre to escape from, like, back here behind the Black Wolf den, the roost here, and wind up in the wolf den that you normally see in the Chetwood. And all of the wolves there were, like, purple and red. That name rings a bell? Yeah. He's a world designer, so he works with the world builder to make the landscape. Is not all that he does, but he does streams on Wednesdays occasionally, like once a month, on the official, with Cordovan monitoring chat, because Cord doesn't like it when we mod chat when it's a Standing Stone employee other than him on the show. It must have been I don't know. They might have been, but it was basically I went and found all the holes. And gave them, like, the /loc coordinates of each place in screenshots and whatever. And I also discovered that there was a gap up here in the invisible walls where you can get yourself stuck. And I don't know if they ever fixed it. And we're going to find out if I can find it, because now I'm curious to see if they ever actually did fix it. But it was somewhere up here. Because as you can see, this is where the invisible walls are. But they covered them up with these bushes, which it used to just be this big honkin' thing of rock. But the actual gap is, like, right along this, where if you get stuck, you can't get out. So I imagine he fixed that one, because that one was pretty bad. But it was fun. I spent that evening doing that because, you know, I was learning stuff and learning how to escape. And so eventually, just because I'm that sort of shit, I went and took the level 1 character and tried to see how far I could get unescorted. I got as far as the troll shaws. Yeah, he actually pioneered these reeds and rushes and whatnot, and yeah. And so, yeah, this back wall used to be like this big, you know, vertical wall that you couldn't, is kind of like this, tumbled rock and whatnot. But now you can't swim through you can't swim through the reeds. So that's how. So what I really like about it is it's not just like this rock in the way. I mean, it's still scenic, and there's still something. So it's an invisible wall, but there's something covering it up to make it look pretty, and I really like it. Yeah. But yeah, this is the horse fields right up there. You can just ride right up there. Once you're done with your starting instance, this will be passable for you. So, yeah, he redesigned a lot of stuff in Breland to make it much nicer. Like, the lumber camp outside the Chetwood is a lot nicer, too. Hello, Mr. Hunter, doing nothing. Nate Whisperwood, you're gonna die. I'm just saying.
Good work, my friend.
Oh, sorry. That looked way inappropriate.
I believe there is hope for us yet. We only need a strategy.
Yeah, and I think there used to be a quest in here that you could pick up. And, oh my god. You are... Look, hunters! If you have flies over your dead carcasses, for the love of God, don't let anybody eat that. Okay, so this is the Galadriel's dream thing, is if you talk to him and take his quest. You don't have to do it, you don't get any XP for... But hey, Igneous! Yeah, there were vendors in here. Since you haven't been here for a while, we're gonna do this just for you. Sit back and relax. We're gonna listen to Galadriel speak for a while.
Listen to my words. I am Galadriel, the Lady of the Golden Wood. Do not be afraid, young one. Your kind is known to me, but I have beheld hobbits such as you only from afar.
That'll
I
change.
will not long disturb your sleep. I can visit you in dreams for only a short time. I have looked into my mirror and seen much that worries me. Let me show you.
You should come and play, Igneous. Join us. And this is basically like, here, look at all these cool places in Middle-earth you're gonna go visit at some point. An evil city of Condom. And yes, you will be able to stand right there. The Witch King will not be present. Is that Omdir? Or is that Goladir? No, it's Omdir. Actually, no, it should be Goladir because we haven't rescued him yet. They've got a cave troll. You're so underleveled. We can fix that. Which server are you on? You don't have to say if you don't want to, by the way. On the off chance, you know, you might go back working for them. You don't want to... Balrogs don't have wings. So can I. Yeah, TD is the mistress of power leveling you. But if you want to actually do the story, then that's probably not the best way. I haven't played through this in a million years because I don't think you get any XP for it. It's just there. Oh, Eowyn is wearing her updated outfit. Oh, this is actually something they need to fix. She's wearing her Minas Tirith outfit from when Faramir gives her his mother's mantle. I'm on all the servers now too, TD. I'm on Laurelin right now. Once I get this character through the intro and added to the kinship, I'll hop servers. Because I'm done on Laurelin getting my alts situated. We'll probably go alphabetical from there.
You are near to wakefulness. The last tendrils of sleep will soon release you. You ask why I wanted to show you this? It is for one reason. I saw you in my mirror, not once or twice, but often, whether you desire it or not. Your fate is tied to that of Middle-earth. Do not forget my words when you awaken.
Dun, dun, dun.
The free peoples of Middle-earth will have need of you. You must not fail them.
Okay, so this, from my understanding, was put into the game to kind of give people a teaser of what adventures to expect as their characters they play through the story. And I got no XP for it, but it's cool. Alright, let's go talk to Otley Spiderbane, a character we will see a few times. He randomly shows up in Mordor years after we first meet him here. And it was really cool. It's one of the things about continuity that Standing Stone does with the game and the story is characters that we're meeting now, like Atli, we will see again. I mean, obviously we knew that like book characters from Rohan would wind up in Gondor because they wind up in Gleowine's Song for the Dead. So it's like we knew this person was going to die, we knew that person was going to die. But the cool part is getting to meet these characters and finding out more about them, even though whatever Standing Stone created, they were only names in a song, right? And so Standing Stone and, well, Turbine crafted a story for who these people were. And so what was really unfair is if you're that attuned to the lore, and so you see a name of somebody you know who's going to die, and you're like, but I don't want to do quests for this person or about this person, oh my god. And they make us care about these characters beyond the fact that we knew that their ultimate fate. Or do we? There is a character whose name is written in the song that we will run into during the epic story. His name is Horn. And whether he actually lives or dies at the Battle of Pelennor is up to whether or not you tell Halros the Ranger to stick around in the Shire or go with the Grey Company. If he goes with the Grey Company, Horn actually dies. No, if he goes with the Grey Company, Halros will... Spoilers, Halros will die, but Horn will technically survive, but he will be shattered by the experience of the Pelennor. He goes back to his lady love and whatever. However, if you tell Halros to stay back in the Shire, Halros can't take the shot that's meant for Horn, and Horn will actually die. And that was really cool because we had no idea. We had no idea that that choice, one of the few times the game actually gives you a choice, that had an impact down the line. We had no idea. And that was so cool. The hair on my headset. Because the reason Halros wanted to stay behind in the Shire is because he had heard whisperings about brigands and being tied up with Lotho, etc., etc.
A dead end will surely work in our favor.
Okay, let's do it. YOLO.
John Brackenbrook and his hunters have reached the outskirts of Arches to find it already ablaze. A desperate struggle to save their village is about to begin. Hopefully, you have arrived in time.
But there was no warning. We're gonna go red line because Heartseeker is the bomb diggity. Let's make our bow induction shorter.
We have no time to lose.
And there's no indication in the story that that choice was going to have that effect down the line. And so, like, the first time players encountered Halros in the Battle of Pelennor, for those who chose for him to be there, you're like, but if I had let him stay in the Shire, he'd be alive! Come on. Come on. Come on, Thief, stop howling and get up here.
Our chat must still be saved.
I like how they all say Archet. They emphasize that second syllable. I know, Pontin. There has to be. There has to be some effect with Karazgar if you chose him. Because that's Jeff Libby being a sneaky bastard, and I'm here for this. Okay, okay. We've got a ring. You can come visit for a minute. Hi. We got toe beans. Dee Dee's got to go find her kitty cat cupcake. He's got toe beans. He's got toe beans. I got your tail. See, I got your tail. He is, isn't he, Abigail? Abigail? It's like Abigail. He does. I've had him for 15 and a half years. He was actually born in my closet in the apartment I lived in 2005. So, yep. Born in a closet. I have to save Archit. Do you mind? Do you mind if I save Archit? He doesn't care. He's warm. He's happy. Alright, go on. Get over there.
We must find my father before it's too late.
It's gonna be too late! Ah, running into walls.
Look, Otley is ahead. All must not be lost. Well met, friend. Is the crafting hall safe?
You really need to get a cat? Yeah. If you aren't allergic and your apartment dwelling doesn't mind you having a cat, sure. One day. Cats are amazing. Thief isn't my only kitty. He's just the only one who gets free roaming of the house. Mainly because he's a bully. And he likes to bully the other cats. So they get their own special room. It's all theirs. The downside is because they haven't really made friends properly. It is... Here we go. Captain Brackenbrook's quote coming up here is actually one of the official Twitch alerts that we can use if somebody follows,
Defend us.
if they follow the channel. I am definitely liking the cute little hobbit hunter. I've always liked playing hunters. Yeah, when you go back... Well, see, that's why you get 2 cats. So they can entertain each other. As long as they're good friends, they can entertain each other while you're away. So Calder Cobb apparently is champion class because he is dual wielding, and he is wielding an axe and a knife. I don't think he's a burglar because he wasn't very stealthy. Always get siblings if possible. Yeah, two are good because they can keep each other company. You can play chase throughout the house.
No.
Calder Cobb is going down. You have defeated Calder Cobb, and the other 2 have died. Alright. Thiefy!
What misery has befallen us?
Alright, loud movie incoming, and I'm going to skip past it. Because Standing Stone needs to rip these movies out and re-encode them. Because they're loud AF. See, listen to this.
With the Blackwall's grip
Yeah,
on
this
Archet
isn't so
broken,
bad.
the hobbits hurry home to the Shire, eager to return to their simple, peaceful lives.
It doesn't look like that
But
anymore!
not all is as peaceful as it seems. Troubles stir at the bounds, and a shadow of fear is left in the wake of the Nazgul.
Yeah, turn the paper around. Though I am actually an over. I've never really had a problem with cats in the toilet paper. Okay, let's complete our thing and get our novice. Let's pick up the intro. I'm level 9, holy shit. Pick up these quests.
Take a moment of your time.
Yes. And put this up here. I'm actually going to do a little bit of inventory management because, holy crap, look at this mess. Now I can use my riding thing and get my ponies! Because as a hobbit, I get ponies. And it's nighttime in the Shire, so I get to listen to, like, the best piece of ambient music in the game. And one of the reasons I have so many goddamn horses on my account is because a former Turbine employee threw account-wide horses at me. I'm like, okay. I wasn't going to say no. I was complaining that I'd missed the Steed of Rivendell sale. I'm like, I want that! And they go, okay, here, have this. Alright. Some boosts, some steel keys. Tunic set I don't need. More steel keys. Cloak. Armor of the East Emnet. Armor of the Hammer Hand. Cosmetic boosts. A cloak, a dress, and a matching mount. Take them out. All of the cloaks. More cloaks. Armor sets. Okay. Let's pick our horse. What horse should this character ride as its default? Green pony. Maybe the winged herald pony. That would be different. I don't think I have any characters who ride that as the usual. Add my goat here. That's cute. That'll do. Yeah, Dragon Rider. Yeah, I've been... Before Red Panda left, I bitched to him probably 4 or 5 times saying, we want that, we want that, we want that. Igneous is leaving us. Good night. Cerulean apparently has to put the TP in a drawer or his cats will go at it. Well, you know. It's good to have you here, Igneous. You're always welcome, of course, my friend. And now let's go log in my alt because she got idled out. At least the account itself hadn't idled completely out. I have a kinship now! And I will promote myself to kinsperson. And so we're done with Laurelin. How about that? Alright, so now, exit that instance of the game. Let me double check here on Laurelin. That is actually a really nice horse for a pony. I like it. I really like it. Oh, just telling Dusty goodnight because Dusty... Oh, Dusty was leaving. Okay. Hug Sister Thief? Yeah, when he comes back. Okay. Let's make sure I've got everything sorted. You like to be a well-wisher whenever people... Aw, see, that's so very kind. I try to be, but I'm not the best at it. I am definitely not the best at it. Okay, so Aethelris is in. Kirain is the kin leader for Indigo Plant, so she's not in. Kiriana is in. Phoenix is the kin leader. These two fools are in. Safi needs to finish the instance, so we're not going to bother with it. And Star Silver is the kin leader for They Might Be Hobbits. So Laurelin is done. Woot! Which server should we go to next? I'm thinking Landreval, simply because in less than 2 hours, the Bards, Beards, and Longbeards will be very debauched at the Prancing Pony, and I will want to be on Landreval. Let's boot it up. Let's boot it back up. And true story, I paid $170 for the license for the Blue Fire thing. True story. Unlimited usage. Whatever purpose, commercial, whatever, blah, blah, bitty, blah. I'm so stuffy, give me a scone. One of my favorite quotes from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is now tainted in my memory because Joss Whedon is a piece of trash. In my not so necessarily informed opinion, but I think he's a piece of trash. So tomorrow at 3 o'clock, the Anduin Ensemble will be playing at the Prancing Pony stage. And then after that, I don't know. Your main might actually be on Landreval! Yes! I think you, Bill, and Cassie and I should play Lotro together. Just like Lobitoon, so... Like, a character that he doesn't normally... Because Bill, of course, has to be careful who he reveals his alts to, right? Maybe he can make up a new alt and we could just, like, hang out and do low-level quests and shit. Okay, so... You're down with that? I'm cool with that. But we'd have to teach Cassie how to play. She's never played Lotro, so... but that would be fun, I think. We could hop in Discord and chat if you're amenable, because it's easier for us to talk amongst ourselves if we're actually talking amongst ourselves live. I think it would be fun. And if you were all down, we could also maybe stream it once in a while, let people hang out and chat with us while we're playing. Okay, so here's what happened to Landreval. Landreval was interesting because this is the first server I transferred alts to from Ithel. So I got my Quicksilver, again, level 1 Stout X champion. I got my Sapphire with the actual Sapphire name. And I forgot to tell it not to do the intro. And as you notice, I have characters that say they're unavailable. That's because, as you see up here, I've got 30 characters and 27 character slots. So this is what happens is if you have too many alts, you like transfer in and you don't have space for them, the game will make you choose and won't let you play until you choose. DDO does it actually a little bit differently, is you choose and it doesn't really care. It's similar though. So I picked the 3 lowest level alts I didn't really care about, except I probably need to get Burglarious' mail checked at some point. So Sapphire, we're not going to go through the Hobbit again or the Stout Axe again because we just did those 2. We have some choices. I have the Bjorning. Those don't take too long. And I made a dude Bjorning. Because I had the name Nathaniel. I'm like, Nathaniel's not really a Bjorning name. But, like, dude, doesn't he look hot? And also, here's my cute elf who's named after a friend. His real life name. Though, I like the name because I like crystals, okay? But I had this cute guardian and a player. And I don't play a lot on Honor except when I'm playing the level cap aimed character, right? So she's cute. She is freaking cute. Look at that. Look at that. She's adorable. I want to draw this character, right? And I had a level 29 female high elf lore master who is named after and inspired by this guy. Okay, Alanon is the druid who was the druid in the first Shannara book by Terry Brooks. For those who don't know, My Handle Druid's Fire is a reference to the blue fire he would fling around, especially in the second book, The Elfstones of Shannara. So I couldn't have the name Alanon on Landreval, but I could get it on Ithel, which I had, and so when it came time, it's like, well, I don't play this other lore master. I mean, I have a 120 lore master that I don't play. But the lore master is the druid. I mean, the abilities, being the lore keeper and whatnot. So, I cleaned out the character Alanona, all of her stuff, all of her shared stuff, cleaned her out. And deleted the character and have him. So we're going to do the starting instance again on this character. And then basically here's my goal. We've got 45 minutes. Can I get him through the human starting instance? Can I get Crystal through the elf starting instance? And can I get Nathaniel through the Bjorning starting instance? In 45 minutes, let's go. Let's go. You need a lore master for a lore master for stage effects would cause your show to lag like a motherfucker. By the way, hello everybody. Welcome back, Otaku. I've got a whole bunch of people here I don't normally have, which is very strange. But I always get my best viewership numbers by playing Lotro. This, by the way, is Alt Inventory. This is an app that will track your alts and what you have in their vaults. Alts in their vaults. So it's really cool. I actually am preferring it now to Kiki Inventory. Kiki does not do this. It won't pop up the tooltips for the items in the thing. And Travel Window 2, we're going to have a Burr, friend of Bears. And I don't care if he has the Shield of Hammerhand visible or not. Okay, so here is what I normally wind up doing with my lore masters and my captains. I take their attack skill right here and put it on my number 1 key. Boom. Because I want it on my number 1 key. Alright. I have all the pets. So Burning Embers goes to number 2. I'll put Gusto in. I'll do it this way. Boop. 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 We'll see how these go. Wizard's Fire as a Sigil. That's going to go up there. I want stuff that's actually going to do damage. Okay, so these in a circle or in a line. Alright, here we go. So I like using the number 1 key to cause my dude to do the thing. Alright. I like to see my name. I don't know why, I just like to see my name. And apparently I decided I was going to be the Well-Met. I've already done some inventory management on this account, this character. I'm ignoring Hobbit presents! No, I'm not. I lied. Mainly because it will annoy me. Alright.
Thank goodness you're awake. That fellow on deer seems very ill.
Alright, we're going to see how fast I can run through this without reading the quests or mocking the NPCs.
This is only a chill. There are too many deeds to be done. All pressing, and none of them easy. Perhaps you can help, my friend.
I have pants now.
Will not heed my warnings.
I don't like the look of those rangers one bit.
What is this world coming to?
Yeah, what kind of concert venues? Kirshak, welcome. New player, new viewer. How do you get the year anniversary boxes? Okay. There's 2 different ways they happen. One of the ways, the older boxes happen as your account grows older with time. So you should automatically pick up the 1 through 7. Like, I think it was like 1 to 9. The boxes would just automatically bestow to your account. And then after that, Standing Stone made it to where you have to log in during that year or it doesn't count. So your account doesn't increment into the next year unless you log in during the year that that particular box counted for.
Would you do something for me?
Use your friend of bears to summon your bear. Well, okay. I should rename my bear. What should I name my bear, people? Let's do something fun. If we don't want to... It's got to be a bear pun, but it's got to be a clever bear pun. I want something unusual but funny.
What can I do for you?
Get a staff. We can't get the staff. Right, you'll get up to like year 9 automatically or up to that point. But yeah, you won't get them all for having, you know, my account is... Because it used to be that way. It's like, oh, my account's 7 years old. I'll get everything up to that point. They did that for a while, but then they stopped doing it. They actually required you to log in for it to increment, which is kind of, okay, kind of dumb.
I don't like the look of those rangers one bit.
Otaku, how is that a bear joke? It's gotta be a bear joke. Let's go talk to the trader Calder Cobb. TD quicker? Ha ha ha! I was hanging out with Killam last night over on Honor. Killam quickly learned that both of my primary alts now on Honor have the snowball and fire breathing and all the other fun things. Barely a joke. Just Teddy.
Well, well. If it isn't the rumor monger.
I'm a druid. I'm not a rumor monger, you dumbass. Though I probably won't use a bear. As soon as I get something else, like the bird or something, I'll probably use that. You tried? Nevermore? Yeah, that's a common one. Come on. Oh. I'm trying to make it attack the king's foil, which is probably not the wisest of things. Let me move the D tracker off of that. There we go. Alright. Go get him, champ. There we go. Transfer morale to an ally. Put that on a number 9. Number 9. Number 9 is typically my oh shit heal, but that's basically going to be healing the bear, which is fine. I'll make the bear do all the work. Heckle or Jekyll for the birds? Could be, yeah, Heckle and Jekyll. Zorch. I love that. Barry White. Oh, hello. That would be good for, like, the polar bear version, right? Barry White. Barry Manilow. Or just call him Manilow. Kind of like that, actually, Manilow. And the people get the joke, they get it. We can do that for now. Rename. Let's see how many people actually get. You had Rough Riders on the brain because of Civ 6. Fair. I've never really gotten into a Civ game, I'm not gonna lie. Hi, kitty. Hello. Fuzzy is taken. Yeah, Fuzzy. Yeah, I wouldn't name it after a friend like that. Hi, kitty. What you doing, Thiefy?
Impossible! A weakling like you defeated the Wolf Master?
Level 5, baby. Hello. Hi. Hi. Also, technically, I could go another 15 minutes because I did start late because I was eating supper. Hi. Hello. What do you want? What are you doing, kitty?
Calder Cobb is a traitor. Danger has found you earlier than I predicted.
Well...
Which is more dangerous right now? Calder Cobb's treachery, or the ignorance of Captain Brackenbrook?
Boy, you there! Let me go! Calder Cobb can vouch for me!
What you need?
How can you say this? Calder Cobb has been loyal to me since he was a boy.
Well, then you're an idiot.
Suppose it would be wise to investigate your claim.
You look so changed since
The boar meat and the bilberries are pretty much only good for XP. You don't really get anything out of them. But I'm also the sort that likes to clean up, and that will be the catch-up completionist sort of thing. As I don't like to leave quests dangling like that unless I'm in a rush to get to levels, and I'm not really. I'm not. Right? Hi. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? It would be nice to be able to ride a horse through the starting instance once you're level 5, but you don't get it until you're, you complete it and get your novice ranking, which kind of sucks. Wait, did I put my new shoes on? I did not. There we go. Hi. Hello. What do you want, thief? Yes. Yes. What do you want? Butthead. He's purring so loud that I can hear him over my noise-canceling headphones. Go get that piglet. What's the matter, thief?
A stranger, eh? You're the best thing that's happened to us all day. Our best hope is to get help from Combe, our neighbors. They will not let our Chet fall to brigands.
Are you sure? Because the brigands had to go through Combe to get to Archit. I'm just saying. Zorch. You piggy, piggy, piggy. All right. I always do like the fact that Lotra is generally pretty generous with whenever you have a kill X number of, kill monsters until you get 10 or 12 or however many drops off of them, like a hide or a meat or whatever. And typically you only have to kill 12 to get the items you need for 10, for a pick 10, collect 10 thing sort of quest. And that's generally when it doesn't, when it's not at the top of its game. It's a lot more generous than that. Generally, if it says kill, get 4 pieces of meat, you only have to kill 4 things to get it. Which is pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. Now, how will this lore master do against old Blood Tusk, I wonder? We'll find out. And of course, I do know there's a lot of folks in the lore master community who are really salty about the proposed nerfs to the class coming up. All I can say is test things on Bull Roar and give them your feedback. There we go. And you notice how I healed Manilo halfway through that? Because I clever. Bill Hayspear has been murdered by the Black Olds. How do you know it was the Black Olds, though? Did you see the murder? Is there a murder weapon? What's the motive? Do you have a suspect in mind? You can kind of tell I hang out with too many GTA 5 RP streams? Because these are questions they ask. I know where Bill is. He's watching the Celtics. They're playing the Nets right now. I'm so CSI. No, it's just the fact that Devilor, one of the streamers I mod for, is playing a cop on the NoPixel GTA 5 streamer, or GTA 5 server. And previous to that, he actually ran the police department over on TFRP, the Family RP server. So it's like I've heard a lot of the methods and procedures of the role-playing servers. Okay, so fun fact is right about here. Was it here? Or was it over here? No, it was over here. It was definitely over here. This was one of the places where I figured out how to escape. Actually, it was right around here. Because there was this piece of ruins here. And right about where the ruins came into the ground, there was a hole in the invisible walls that you could get through. And so there's now a rock there. There didn't used to be a rock there. I think Bill, or not Bill, but Matt put that in to keep people from going places they ought not to be going. But yeah, you could get out here and just go roaming about the landscape as a level 1. It was fun. I think I lost my bear. Where's my bear? He's over here. Been chilling? Yep, my bear's been chilling. Okay, come on. Let's go. And I think I clambered up here at one point. But he did fix that. Or it might have been over there. But yeah, there's a couple of places along this, because this was terraformed. And this brook didn't actually exist. All the way down here. Like, once you clear the starting instance, you'll be able to go through these. And you'll wind up at the the Chetwood Lumber Camp. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Okay, I gotta answer that question. Un momento, por favor. Hi, kitty.
What do you need?
I will take the one thing that I can actually use. Alright, it didn't ding from that? Jesus. Take this nice staff. So I don't think we're actually going to get both characters... Actually, all 3 characters through their starting instances in 45 minutes, because it's already 10:37, and we still have probably another 5 or so minutes on this one to go. However, we might still be able to squeeze it in before the end of the stream, because the end of the stream is going to be like 1:15. So that's how I'm gonna wiggle the time to make it the way it's supposed to be. Oh, trot, 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 trot. You're a fool to think that you could fix this. Yeah, Calder Cobb, I'm about to kick your butt. A few quests on the line. It's gonna happen, but then the city will burn. I still think they should let us rebuild Archit like you could rebuild Hutbolt. Because that would be fun and cool. And people want it. At least some people do.
This will do nicely. It gives me something to munch on for a bit, at least.
Lovely. This is
Level
sure to cheer
7.
Armdir right up.
Captain Brackenbrook, you're an idiot. Oh, did I say I wasn't going to heckle the... No, I said I wasn't going to take time to heckle them, but that's not taking time. Alright, let's go to talk to John Brackenbrook, the only sensible Brackenbrook in town. And we'll put that on, and... See, the copper band again doesn't do anything. In the meantime, I'm going to mail these to Phoenix. Now that I have some money. Can I mail that to Phoenix? Oh. Well, that's not happening. I'm not going to spend 400 gold to mail something like that. No. Or 400 silver to mail something like that. There's a thread on with many pages on rebuilding Archit and completing Thornley's work camp, Adso's camp. Honestly, if they let us rebuild Archit, I would declare that a high fucking holiday. After all, how many versions of Minas Tirith are there? There is pre-battle Minas Tirith. There's Minas Tirith Besieged. There's post-battle Minas Tirith. And there's Midsummer Minas Tirith. And we can all pretty much guess that... let's see if I get killed by the Marsh Queen with this character. Go get her, champ. This is going badly. Holy crap, this is going badly. Because I didn't let my pet take aggro. Well, I didn't actually have to use a pot. Oh, Panadol, you are... Holy crap, you are so right. See, you can tell I don't play Lore Master a lot. And the thing is, I should know this because you have to pretty much do the same thing for Artificers and their Iron Defenders in DDO. And I love playing Arties in DDO.
Greetings.
There we go. Ding-a-ling. Alright. Thank you. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh, 5 if you count the Battle of Pelennor outside this... Well, I'm not sure.
I presume you
Maybe.
didn't bring me ill news from town. Calder Cobb has shown his true colours at last.
Let's go! My hope is to finish Pontin's picture. Speaking of art raffles, so if you haven't entered, there's 20 some odd of you in chat. Exclamation point flowers will enter you into the raffle for this month. And I will be, if I remember, drawing the winner on the 31st. It's always on or about the last day of the month, again, if I remember, which half the time I've forgotten. However, I didn't forget forever. And right now there's only a couple of folks in the chat, or in the raffle, so... Whoops, we made friends with this Dusk Wolf, accidental-like. I remember when you came in here, this striker up here would just murder you. Like, you couldn't get near the Blackwold plans without killing everybody on the way in. Teeny! Did you enter? I don't know, Teeny. Do the command and see if you get a whisper from Moobot, because if you didn't get a whisper, then yes, you did enter, but if you did get a whisper from Moobot... Moobot is a bit slow tonight. Ginger, I remember you entering already, so I know you were in. I think you were actually the first person to enter this month. Or it might have been the second. Is Moobot a mechanical cow? Possibly. It's part of the secret cow level of Twitch. Fun fact, the whole notion of a secret cow level was a Diablo thing. And for the longest time, everybody thought there was a secret cow level in the original Diablo. And there absolutely was not. And I have this direct from the guy who made the game. I get a fancy ass hat. Talk to Otley Spiderbane. We're not going to do the Galadriel quest because again we don't get anything for it. Well, Moobot is a silly thing. And also Moobot doesn't actually... Whoops, we're going to talk to Otley, right? Moobot doesn't register every single one in chat. It will send you a whisper for sure, though. And your families? Your friend Burka has come online. Burka, the leader of the Lonely Mountain Band. Amazing soul. Go get that one instead. Igneous with the brand new sub, my friend. Thank you so much for being so freaking awesome. Join the ranks of the Gallifreyans because it's all Doctor Who jokes up in this shit. So if you join my Discord, why the Discord command has not been spamming, I do not know, but we do have a Discord. And you are more than welcome. Everybody is more than welcome to join in when you sign in. If you don't have a name we recognize, we'll ask you to please identify yourself so we know where you came from. And if we like you, we'll give you a role so you can see the rest of the Discord. And speaking of Discords, I have nothing to announce at this time, but keep your eyes peeled. That's all I'm going to say. It's not my place to announce. Shenanigans are afoot. You'll have to join later. Yes. But if you have Twitch and Discord linked up, when you join a Discord that has Twitch sub Discordy things situated, you will automatically be granted the Time Lord rank in my Discord, which is freaking cool. What do I have to... I'm not going to tell you, TD. You'll find out when everybody else finds out. Them's the rules. That's how it works. I appreciate everybody being here. Tisket! Tisket. No, TD, I'm not telling you. I can keep an NDA. Just saying. When it is time, everybody will be made aware.
A dead end will surely work in our favor.
Brilliant wonders. Do you wonder who? Who wrote the Book of Love? Let's go save a burning town. Pontin thinks you know, but you can't see anything yet. Pontin. I'm okay, Tisket. I had a little bit of a frustrating day trying to do some deliveries, but DoorDash didn't want to give me any jobs to do. Fuckers.
We must save Ned.
However, I got tired of waiting for about 2 hours, so I went and mowed the lawn. So it was useful. Hey, bear, get your butt in here. My bear's stuck outside.
Our chat must still be saved.
At least my bear didn't get stuck outside this time.
There are more up ahead.
How did the job interview go? Bookworm, that's a really good question. I have a Zoom follow-up interview with them on Monday. They were actually... She was so stoked. She told me that that particular office is a Marvel Comics fandom office versus DC, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. And she told me that she and her husband had Iron Man and Pepper Potts themed license plates, and she signed one of her emails with her actual license plate. I'm like, the fuck? Who does that? And she was actually so eager to get me on the Zoom call that she was like, what are you doing for the rest of the day? I'm like, I normally do this live stream, but I can put it off and we can talk first. And then the person that she wanted me to interview with was busy anyway, so it didn't pan out. But she's like, yeah, we're going to schedule this for Monday. Yeah, this is going to happen. So, she was really excited to talk to me, which I was a bit surprised about. I hope it does work out, because it sounds like it's going to be a fun job. I mean, the company itself is like a sales performance company, but this particular job at that company is like the tech support for that. So the primary thrust of the company is to help other businesses with like Salesforce and shit like that. And this job will be basically doing tech support. And they said you could probably do things like maybe work 4 10s. If you, I think she liked the fact that I was willing to work on weekends, and I said, Sunday, not so much. Saturday, sure.
They approach. Defend us.
Tell Thor you need to talk to him. Like, what Thor? The only Thor that I know is the one who used to work on Gigantic. Or do you mean the Rain God? Or do you mean Chris Hemsworth? Because, I want to talk to him too. Oh, joke. You're oh, Marvel. Right. Gotcha. So yeah, I'm pretty hopeful about it. And she told me that the guy I was interviewing with was actually at the same company that I was at before. See, before I worked at Time Warner Cable in most of the year, the aughts, up until 2019, I worked for a company called Convergys that used to be known as Matrix Marketing. And she said that apparently he and I were there at the same time. I don't recall him being there, but it's been 20 years. You think he'd be all about Hawkeye, but Spider-Man is so much hotter? I was never a big fan of either of those characters. I liked Vision out of the Avengers. I mean, there were always so many Avengers. I liked Warbird, Ms. Marvel. I liked her a lot. But I was more, of course, an X-Men fan, so Jean Grey, Rachel Summers, Psylocke, Shadowcat to some small extent.
What misery has befallen us?
Just listen to this loud movie.
No one.
With the Black Wolves' attack foiled, the people of Archet have begun to rebuild. Yet not all hurts are so easily mended. The fate of the Ranger Amdir remains uncertain and may have dire consequences for Breland.
Dire!
But hope remains he may yet be saved.
Gambit, not a huge fan. Also, I like Rogue. I liked original Psylocke more than the Ninja Psylocke, and then they got British Psylocke back, and now she's apparently Captain Britain now. Okay. So let me open up my other instance of Lotro and log into my other account. Remember the correct password, because I don't use the same password on both accounts, because that would be stupid. Dazzler. I also like Dazzler a lot. Yeah, she was vain. She was a rock star. She was so 80s. But I don't know. There's just something about her that I liked. Kind of liked her thing with Longshot when it wasn't, like, weird. So, yeah, the era of the X-Men that had, like... and I also, of course, adore Storm. But I adore Storm in the, oh my god, she's a goddess kind of way versus, like, this is somebody I'd want to go and have coffee with kind of way. I might also be storing a couple of the awesome, cool names that I picked up from Ithil. and brought over. Storing them on my alt account because they're music related. Ouch. My back just cracked. Animal House is playing. Look at all my friends in their underwear. You can't see them, but I can see them. And you can hear them. But Animal House is playing at the Prancing Pony right now. Anyway, let's do some invitey things. No, we're probably just gonna leave. Hello. Why did that not go? Oh, he hasn't completed the introduction yet. Duh. I have to actually talk to Brackenbrook first. Jesus Christ. There we go. Now we can do it. I'll pick up the prologue. Get the thing. Get the mail. I get a letter from Brackenbrook with goodies. I get to choose. What spec should I choose? Yeah, I'm such a derp, Tiska. You've met me. You know how much of a derp I am. Generally, with my lore masters, I've always thought, well, maybe Redline and just DPS everything sounds awesome. But my understanding is the strongest lore masters are the ones who go blue line and just basically max out their pets and have the pet do everything. I want to meet Recon! Well, I've already met your derp. Wait, I met your... Never mind. Glar. Glar's your other derp. Alright. Yes. Wait. +5 to morale and -1 incoming damage? Oh, -1 incoming damage. Okay, and that one would have been +5 pet damage and negative pet attack. So both of these are ones I want, but I'll go with that one first. Tell him I said that! I ain't afraid of Glar. He's awesome. Okay, let's try this again. Pinky. Add Alanon. And we do know it is pronounced Alanon because that's how they pronounce it on the Shannara TV series. So that's a thing. Alanon is officially inducted into Radio Free Gallifrey. Huzzah. I got a quest item now. And I've got a title. Okay, so we're done with Alanon. I mean, there's a lot more that I can do. Such as, let me get the horses out of his inventory. And his horse is going to be a black horse because for the first couple, like the first couple of Shannara books, he had a black horse called Artak. Actually, the second one is mainly where the horse was prominent. Okay, fireworks. I also want to put an outfit on him. He needs a long flowing black robe because that's Alanon for you. Actually, I might take him to Bree and go to the bank. I might just do that. Okay, he's got all of his stuff. Now can I mail something? Actually, yeah. I want to go to the bank. I'll have him ride the Dusky thing, but I want the Steed to the Ash Plains right now. It kind of sucks that you don't actually get... you don't actually get... do I have a black horse? I don't think I actually have a black horse. Do I? Oh, really no. You'll know. Well, the Horse of Night could be it. Yeah, this is a black horse. I just don't like the fiddly bits. Harbinger of Autumn Night, I don't have that, though. Also hearing the sound system freak out a couple of times here. One thing I really dislike about Coma is the fact that there's no bank here. There really should be a bank. Drive by Stable Master. Thief says hi! So it looks like we're only going to get one of these done. In time. So, go me. Because I need to find a black robe for him, and I need to get him an awesome staff. So we're gonna gussy Alanon up for the remainder of the show. I think that'll be our fun. Kitty cat.
Would you do something for me?
Kitty cat.
Friend?
All right. You're howling. You are howling. All right. Let's open our wardrobe. And I have 403 things, and this is one of the reasons, well, you can't actually tell, but never mind. Black. It's got to be black. So I don't have much that's actually dyed black. That's unfortunate. But I do have a robe. I have something on my keyboard. So we have this robe. Let's go to outfit numero 1. We got black boots. And we've got this robe. It's a nice robe. Where did I get that from? Why am I wearing that? I mean, it's actually kind of cool, but I don't think I want to wear it. Cloak of the Falling Leaves. I don't think I want him to have black gloves, though. Gonna hide those, keep those. Singe cloak? I mean, it's a dwarven cloak, though. Cloak of the Raven is a good dark cloak. Could give him a top hat. I think I'll go without the cloak, without the hat, without the shoulders. Bomb ass, basic black, because black goes with everything. And now let's get him a good staff. Okay, which staves do I have stored? I have this one. Come on, get up here. Come on. The Blessed Staff. Again, kind of looks like wings. Lore Master Staff of the First Age. Generally only works if you have like a red and or gold outfit. Lore Master Staff of the Third Age. A wise owl shape, kind of like that. Just the plain old blue staff. I kind of like that too. The butterfly's not him. That one's also not him. Staff of Caria. Seems too fancy for him, quite frankly. Or the Staff of the Storied Past. That one is the one you can get from the store. And it really only works if you're wearing sea blue for your clothes. So I think I'm going to go with... not the butterfly. Not that one. This one? Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this one as his staff. That one works best in my eyes. And am I going to put the weapon aura on it? Hell yeah! Because that is what you do. Do I want the weapon aura of the Dead City? Wait, don't I actually have? I never added the weapon aura of the Orc's Bane to... oh man. Well, that's not very cool. Because the corresponding slot in the equipment tab is empty. Oh my god. So apparently you can't equip a weapon aura unless you have a weapon aura on your equipment. That is redonkulous. But let's assign our outfit, and we have our outfit. Except I can't see my staff, so let's hop off the horse. There we go. There we go, fam. Al-Anon rides again. It's Teeny. Look, it's Teeny. Carrie! Carrie! I've been actually throwing those normal weapon things away. I probably shouldn't be doing that anymore. So, durr. Oh, rude! Rude. Okay, so that's done. We're missing just a couple of minutes here. Let's promote Al-Anon to Kinsman. It's the best I can do in this character. Can I get... well, it's almost 3 hours. I see a TD! TD, you stream bomber, you. I knew that was going to happen at some point. It was going to happen. Let's summon a burr. Alright, more kitty content for all of you. Oh, because kitty content is best content. However, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to take him up to the pony and reset his milestone. You was looking up a black robe. The one I used is the robe of Visaus, which you can pick up, I think, in Forachel as part of the epic quest, and I just dyed it black, and it looks amazing. See, there's where Pinky is currently hiding. Okay, so I think I'm going to call it there for now because we're almost at the 3-hour mark and I still have to do chores before BBB. So thank you all for being here. Had some amazing numbers. And I didn't even have like a raid or anything like that, which is kind of cool. So y'all came here to hang out with me. What's wrong with you? Let me go see if anybody else I know is A, streaming, or B, let's see. Big Ed is streaming some Lotro as always. Uger's playing Final Fantasy XIV with Magical Ducky. I've actually known Magical Ducky most of his life because I've known his parents forever. So basically it's Big Ed, me, and some dude I don't know. So I think I'm going to send you over to Big Ed. Which it's really good if you need to sleep. Big Ed will put you to sleep. That's just the thing. He does. Anyway, you know the drill. Be good. And if you can't be good at it. Or if you can't be good, be TD. You know. So I'm going to turn this down. I'm going to go over to the other client and turn its sound down. Because it sounds like they're playing Rocket Man over there. Alright. So, I'm going to send you on over to Big Ed. And, y'all, be good. Don't get caught. Yeah, be good. If you can't be good, don't get caught. That's the way that works. So, bye now.